Hey guys, it's injury attorney Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about, is time on your side? And the bad news is it isn't. I had a call from a guy who basically called me about an injury case. It was a car accident, and pardon me, what happened is that it worked out like a lot of these things do. Initially, the insurance company seemed like they were going to take care of him. He called him. He did a lot of things wrong. Like, he gave him a recorded statement. He signed their papers. He believed what they told him. They told him they were going to take care of him. Don't worry. And he called me right before his deadline was about to pass. So usually lawyers, and I'm no exception, like to get a case earlier on in the process. And the reason why is, the earlier in the case, the more I can help you. The earlier the case that you call a good lawyer who's going to take an interest in your case and actually work on the case, the better outcome you can have. Right now, I can't change the facts of the crash, what happened in the crash, or what your injuries were, or what doctor you went to, or how soon you went to the doctor, or what the diagnosis or treatment was, or what your medical outcome was from the medical treatment. But there are a million little details, like saving you from deadlines, saving you from a million things that will prevent your case from getting ruined, and also strengthening your case, right? I talk to people all the time who are like, oh, well, I'm thinking about doing this, but should I do it? One client of mine who had a bad back wanted to get a part-time job selling concessions at Cubs, and wanted to ride her bike to work. And I just asked her, I'm like, listen, you just had an injection to your back. Do you think it's a good idea for you to be bent over riding in traffic to work every day? Do you think it's going to convince a judge and jury that your back injury is serious if you're on your feet voluntarily, 10 or 15 or something extra hours a week, standing on concrete, selling stuff at a sports event or at an entertainment venue? Leaving aside the fact that that's got to be terrible for somebody with a bad back. It's going to set her medical and recovery back. So anyway, my point is, there's like a million little details that if I'm involved in the case early on enough, I can really fix it for you, right? So what insurance companies do is they talk to you and they try and lower your guard, like they did with this guy. And the bottom line that you need to know is there are filing deadlines. There are multiple deadlines in workers' comp cases, but also in car crash and other third-party cases, fall downs and dog bites and stuff like that, and medical malpractice cases. So the more complicated the case, the earlier a lawyer is going to want to be involved, and that's a sort of deadline too. I know a lot of lawyers who will not take a case, no matter how promising it sounds, if it's closer than 90 days to the deadline or 60 days to the deadline. Now, I'll take cases depending on the kind of case within that deadline, but lawyers don't like doing it. Why? Because lawyers want to build the strongest case possible, and they want to avoid malpractice. They want to avoid messing up your case because you're not giving them enough time to investigate it and handle it properly. So on the one hand, the lawyer has a desire to help the client. The lawyer has a desire to sign up a major case that has, potential for money to help the client, and also so the lawyer can get paid. But on the other hand, the lawyer has to balance that against his or her professional responsibilities to not take a case where they're going to screw something up. And unfortunately, the ethics board in Illinois, and I believe in most states, doesn't take much mercy on an attorney. Like, they literally will tell an attorney, if you took the case, you had to determine whether you could do it competently. So if you screw something up, you're on the hook, right? So the lawyer doesn't want to risk his or her license. My point is, time is on the side of the insurance companies, not on your side. As time goes by after your injury, there are a million little decision points And with an attorney, you'll make a better decision for your health and your case outcome consistently. So that's why I always tell people, get a free consultation. So if you need a free consultation, or if you know somebody who does, or even if you just have a question about an injury case, please feel free to give me a call anytime, day or night, 312-500-4500. That phone number gets answered all the time, 312-500-4500. And if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe and follow me if you're seeing this on a platform other than YouTube. And if you don't mind, I'm going to leave a link in the description for a couple things. One is my website has a bunch of useful tools, like the case cash calculator, where you can figure out your settlement value with a tool on my website, no attorney to talk to, or the good case calculator that helps you calculate whether you have a good case or not. A bunch of multiple choice questions, takes about 10 seconds to do the quiz. And then you get an answer without talking to an attorney. So I encourage you to use those. If you enjoy the tools I provide and the information I provide for free to injured people, please consider giving me a 5-star review on Google. I'm going to leave the link in the description where you can cut and paste it into your web browser. And if you leave me a 5-star review, I would truly appreciate it. It would really help me. I'm competing against giant law firms from out of state with tons of money. And I suspect, although I can't prove, I suspect that a lot of them are getting fake reviews. They're buying fake reviews from companies overseas. And that's unethical. You're not supposed to do it, but unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. I try and do it the right way because I don't want to ever have my law license at risk. So anyway, that's what's going on, folks. I hope the information helped you. I hope you and your family are well, and take care.